once again is on. Welcome back to another great episode of Two Cigars and a Blunt. Of course, you know I am the man on the street.
And it's just the super villain tonight. Man on the
Yes,
street, the super villain. That's it.
that's how it is, man. Hopefully the brothers will get on. Pharaoh, he's probably watching that Miami Louisville game, but hopefully he'll get on a little bit later. But until then, me and the goddamn super villain, aka conspiracy brother, aka what that poo what now?
Your mama's favorite, your grandmama's favorite.
So,
I ain't
so
said
my
that in
brother.
a minute.
That's right, man. But this is how we always start our podcast
Ain't
off.
got
We always
oh,
got to ask the brothers, but my brother from another mother, how was his day? So my main man, conspiracy brother, how was your day, my brother?
oh man, my day was pretty good. You know, usually don't do too much, don't work too hard, don't stress myself out.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
how
yeah.
that goes.
Yeah, I say the same thing, man. When people ask me how you doing today, I say I'm always good. I'm always good. I'm like you now, man. I'm not gonna be stressing about things that I don't have no control over.
You
You know what
know?
I mean? Sometimes you can't control certain things, and you let that stress you out to the point you get sick.
Yeah, that's what killed most people. They be stressing over shit and
Yeah, yeah,
don't
yeah.
just say fuck it.
Exactly, man. You know, but as for me, man, my day went well. They let us off early, but then I had set up a damn dental appointment, so they let me off at 2 o'clock. But my appointment was at 3:30, so I had to go. I went and bought me some shirts and some shit so to wear around. And speaking of the devil, there he is.
My bad, folks.
We can't hear you, my brother. Your mic on mute.
Hold on. 1 second.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, I'm gonna let you get your shit together. But yeah, man, I had to I they let us off early, so I had to mess around for at least an hour and a half for an hour to go. So I went and bought me some shirts and shit, try to find me some sneakers, but I couldn't find no fucking sneakers. So fuck it. Just bought me some shirts
Hey,
and some damn jogging pants. But
hey,
you
yeah, I
know,
need to
it
get
is what it is. And
some
then
jogging pants. I'll get cool.
yeah, but then all it was me getting the goddamn because I got some implants, and they wanted to give me some a night guard,
Uh,
like a hard night guard because they say I might be grinding my teeth that night. And you know,
hmm
back in the day, all we did was what? Hey, get you a goddamn impression, put it in your mouth, boom, suck that bitch down. You got a night guard, right?
There you
Damn,
go.
boy.
These motherfuckers doing a digital shit, man. Took them motherfuckers an hour and a half to do my whole goddamn mouth. I say, ain't
Man,
this about a bitch?
scan your whole mouth, every tooth, and all that shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was like, this some
Mm-hmm.
crazy shit, man. That's technology though. Technology is a motherfucker, so
Got to
it
keep
is
up
what it
with
is.
it.
Yeah, yeah. Pharaoh, man, how was your day, man? Since we can hear you now.
They closer to me wanting to quit, boy. They closer to me wanting to quit. I swear to God, man. Just when everything starts to, seem like it's gonna start working or it's working in your favor,
Yeah,
always a little monkey wrench get thrown in your day, man.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it's like you depend on other people and those people
yeah,
let you down,
yeah,
and then it's the people that I was talking about earlier, how they seem like they're always out to get you. But now
yeah,
that our individual is gone, you hear everybody in the area speaking on this one individual. So I'm like, oh, so it wasn't just me.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So I'm gonna tell you now, man. At the end of the day, I believe God has a plan for us. You know what I mean? Because
yeah,
these people,
yeah.
man, it's gonna take somebody to die, man, for them to realize that we need to quit doing what we're doing.
Yeah, man, me, and conspiracy brother just talking about that, man. About stressing about things that you don't have no control over.
Yeah,
Sometimes you just gotta let it go because if you don't, you end up being sick, and then just like you say, you be the one that be dead, and they
right,
gonna carry on about themselves. So
Mm-hmm.
for me,
right.
I don't let things at the job stress me no more, man. I had my little blow up earlier last week, but I done got back into my composure. Go
Well,
ahead, conspiracy
I
brother.
mean, I know we talked about that, but I would say I won't say that we're stressed over things we can't control. Is
Yeah,
that well? Is remember I told you a while back? I said people are bothered that you don't want to be bothered.
yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
at the end of the day, that's what it's about. Just let me do me. I
yeah.
don't like you don't pay me out of your pocket. This the government job. Hell, the government ain't even paying you. So
That
why
is
are you
that.
so tough on trying to fuck with people that you know you have to depend on when you know if they gone, you ain't got no job.
Yeah, you know, I'm glad you say that, man. I know a lot of people probably have these type of conversation at their job. You know, you go to your job and you go there to work, and you like, man, the day is going to be a good day, but it's always that one motherfucker.
Yeah,
There's always that one
yeah,
that's going to
yeah.
test you, and they're going to see if you're going to say something or you're not going to do anything. Like for me, man, I tell people like this: I go to work, I only talk to a handful of people, and
That's
they
right.
and I could name them on I could name them on three fingers who I talk to, and besides that, man, I'm there just to work. But there's always somebody that's going to try to push your buttons, and then they're going to see the other side that comes out of you.
Right,
Because a lot
right.
of people don't. For me, when I think about things, I say to myself, you know, I'm at the age right now. You're not going to talk to me crazy.
Yes,
There's no way in the world I'm gonna stand there and let you talk to me crazy.
right.
Job be damn. I told
Right,
y'all,
right,
yeah, job be
right.
damn. I told y'all before, y'all be getting the goddamn message, man. Y'all heard what happened to Mr. Jenkins? Well, what happened, man? The MPs had to come get his ass because that motherfucker acted a goddamn fool up in that bitch today. Shit.
Right,
He
and
done
that's the
lost
thing.
it. He done lost his job and then I took his ass to jail. You
Well,
know
I
what I
want.
mean?
All at once.
Yeah,
Huh?
listen. If you're gonna do it, do it good, do it well. Don't
Oh
half-ass.
yeah.
You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Oh
Don't
yeah.
half-ass
Oh yeah.
anything. If
Oh
you
yeah. I'm gonna
want
show
this,
my.
Until one.
yeah, yeah. If you
Oh
want
yeah.
this, you're gonna get everything you ask for.
Oh yeah, because we all know that we done been at jobs that hey, they don't push you to the certain limit, and then you finally fed up. You gonna say to yourself, okay, this is gonna be my last day. I'm going out with a bang, so I'm gonna let motherfuckers hear me go out with a motherfucking bang. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? You know,
I ain't
'cause-
never been out with a bang. I always quit on my day off.
Hey,
but see,
if you look at it,
I
if you
ain't
look
coming
at it,
back in.
that's pretty much that says a lot without having to say anything.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
So,
If I
so
respected you, I'm gonna give you your 2 weeks. If I don't,
yeah,
but not the last two, the one before that, the one in the middle, I gave them 2 weeks. But the one
yeah.
after that, I still got the key to the building.
Yeah, you
That's how
feel me?
I quit.
But
I ain't even
you
went
know,
back and gave me the key back. Oh,
but
got none of my
with
shit.
you saying that, man, we could have a conversation about that, man. Why is it that we have to give jobs 2 weeks, but them motherfuckers don't give you 2 weeks? If they want to let your black ass go or your white ass go, they gonna let your ass go. So why are we obligated to give companies 2 weeks? Where did that start? Somebody let me
Job,
know.
somebody at the job. But honestly, the only
That-
reason
that's
people
an
do
HR
that
thing to get your
is
paperwork together.
the only reason people do that is so it looks good when they trying to get another job that you just didn't quit. You
Yeah,
actually and mostly when they get 2 weeks, they already got another job. So
yeah,
that's why I
yeah,
was quitting. Not like fuck it. I don't. The one time I had another job, the other time I was just like fuck it. I'm done. Y'all motherfuckers,
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
y'all.
Yeah,
What
And,
about
but
you?
and 2 weeks is just a respect thing. If I respected
But they
you,
don't respect you.
I give
They
you.
don't respect you. They gonna fire your ass. They not even gonna let you know. You come to work that day. Do. Have your lunch box in your hand. You know your coffee in one hand, your lunch box. Hey, Mr. Major, I need you stepping in my office for a minute.
yeah,
We got to let you go. And I know you thinking like I was thinking, motherfucker, you could have called me when I was at home. I don't spent my damn gas to get down to this bitch, and you gonna tell me I'm fired? Yeah, I'm about to act the ass up in this bitch.
hey, and henceforth is why you see people at like the Navy Yard in Washington D.C. when the motherfucker went up in there and shot up the place. You know what I mean?
I'm glad I was
Yeah.
You
able to
don't
do it
know
on
how
my
many
own
people
terms.
like
Oh no,
me.
no motherfuckers. They came back. He came back.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
Like, yeah, yeah. So with that being said, you remember in Major League? They say if you open up the locker and they have the little pink card
yeah,
hanging to go
yeah,
see the
yeah, yeah,
manager.
yeah.
Well, there was a nurse. She said in San Antonio there was a hospital that operated the same way. So if you wasn't up to par, you open your dang locker, you'd probably have a pink slip in there talking about gather your shit and come go to HR.
See what I'm saying? Nah, man. Nah.
You
I
know
only.
that's a stressful situation.
Yeah, yeah. But either one of you brother ever been fired though from a job?
No, because Army was 21 years,
Okay.
and then I only worked at McDonald's while I was in high school, and now that when I got some people trying to backstab you, but other than that, no.
Okay. Yeah, I had, of course, before I became active duty, I was in the reserves. So that's why I went
You
active
got
duty,
5
man.
reserves.
No, man. I wasn't going to drill for one thing because you work all damn week, and then that one weekend that you got to go to drill, you be like, man, fuck, I don't feel like going, and I wasn't going. So the only job I ever got fired from, I was a goddamn, I was a security guard, and I was on this ship. And they had these locks, so you have to go around for every hour. You got to go turn these locks or whatever. Man, I like, man, fuck them damn locks. And once the brother sit down and he was tired, because I'm not used to working late at night. That's why I can't. People, I applaud you if you work the night shift. I applaud you. I can't do it. I can't do it. My body. So when I set my black ass down, next thing I know, the guy was tapping on my shoulder. It was early in the morning. He was like, hey, you don't need to come back. He said, you don't need to come back.
Well, how many times you got to turn the lock to make sure it's locked? How many times?
No. What it is that they got that little, at the time, they got a little, it's like a little box, but you got little keys, but they got boxes. So when you do your rounds, you turn the lock. And it shows that you're doing your rounds.
I had the same thing.
That was to keep your ass from falling asleep, goddamn.
That's the same thing that I used to do in Hawaii. At this, I was a security guard in Hawaii, and they had like every hour.
Yeah,
it was like a little thing that you swipe.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing.
And then every 2 hours there was a black box you swipe.
Yeah, it's like the same thing. So
okay.
I was tired. I was like, man, fuck them damn locks. I ain't turning shit. I said, man, when I woke up, it was about 6:30. The little dude, little lieutenant over the damn thing, he can't. You don't need to come back. So I had to turn in my goddamn my damn black tie. It was a clip-on tie. I had to give him a clip-on tie. I had they gave me a little security belt. I ain't had no flash. We had to get my own flashlight. I ain't had no gun.
I see you.
Yes, see you.
Either I done left willingly.
Hey,
I done just quit.
Hey, at least they tapped you on the shoulder. They sent me a letter.
Yeah.
I guess I did get fired if that's the case. But I was in the Army still. I was in the Army. That was like a nighttime job.
Yeah. So I never really, like, that's the only job I ever been fired from. And but like I say, when I go do a job, but for everybody that do the night shift, I applaud you. And then when I did do the night shift, I really enjoyed working that night shift because I used to work at Piggly Wiggly, and I was a stock boy. And late at night, stocking, getting everything ready for the people to come in the morning. But back then I was in college, so at night, all you got to do, they ain't really had the cameras like they got now, so they had mirrors. So all you got to do is look in the mirrors, and you can see where everybody at. Oh, let me go get me one of these big Mickeys. Let me get one of these big Mickeys. Ease my ass back to the back. Get fucked up on the job.
Hey, Mickey's will save your life.
Yeah. You see, they trying to bring back on Mad Dog 2020. Y'all see that shit?
It never went away.
It never
went nowhere.
No. But now they got different flavors though.
It don't matter. Jaden and
always
Lex
had different
one in
flavors.
the refrigerator, man.
Huh?
Jaden and Lex got one in the refrigerator right now.
Man, you better tell them kids about to drink that shit. They better fuck
Man,
their whole liver up.
They have to
got me suspended
experience
from high school.
childhood, man.
Oh my God. Oh, you got suspended for high school drinking that Mad Dog 2020?
Hell yeah.
What is it, man? I think everybody was drinking that Mad Dog 2020. Well, in high school.
The name of that shit.
Yeah. Well, in high school, I never drank though. I never drank, never smoked. I was a straight arrow. Maybe that's why I didn't get much pussy as I could get.
Hey, now look at you.
Yeah.
Crooked as a motherfucker.
Ain't had nothing to do with it. It was because of the way you look.
Man, fuck you.
It would have still been the same. You'd have been drunk with no pussy. I was drinking. That shit ain't give me no pussy. Shit. Like I said, that shit got me suspended. God damn, that's the only time I got fucked from that shit. Oh,
When you say brother, you wasn't a good looking brother. That's why you didn't get it. You didn't get any. God damn, mate. God damn, spiritual brother, man. You could at least
that was
say
because you were
God.
from a small town. That's all. That's what it is. You know,
Nah, man.
y'all had like Hollywood pussy. All of it was probably been passed around enough time.
No,
By the
no,
time
no.
you got you ain't want it.
No. 'Cause I think we had this discussion before, though. I don't think me and Farrell probably had it. We were watching the game. You know, back in high school, when I was in high school, girls didn't fuck with guys that was in high school. They was fucking with the guys that was out of high school.
Yeah. They the
You know
ones
what
that
I'm
had the
saying?
cars and shit.
Yeah. You know, they used to come back and pick the girls up and whatnot, and they used to kick it. But really, if you like me, if you didn't talk to your sister's friends, you had no girlfriends. In my case.
Well,
Why you laughing, man? Super villain. Why you laughing at me?
I wasn't talking to my sister's friends because them motherfuckers were still babies. So,
Well, yours is babies, but you know my sister was 2 years younger than me, so
I remember my sister was 12 years younger.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, right in that playing field.
Yeah, huh? What? Yeah,
right
that's
in
what I'm
that playing
saying.
field.
Because you know, for some reason, my sister friends always did like their brothers. Your brother, blase, you know. Yeah, that's how the man on the streets to get his girlfriends through my sister.
I ain't
Damn.
never really dated many girls that I went to school with because it was too close for comfort.
But you came from a big city
all
though.
the time.
But you came from a big
New Orleans
city.
ain't that big, but it had enough where I could
More than one school though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got my pickings at other schools. I didn't want a girlfriend that was like right next to me all the goddamn time. Seeing people all hugged up and holding.
Oh yeah.
That shit.
Yeah, walking down the hallway with your hands in each other's back pockets and shit.
That shit. I'm gonna have to see you act before school, during school, after school.
That's like going to work with your wife.
Huh?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's like going to work with your wife.
Yeah, I don't think I could work with my wife, man. I see people do it, man, but I can't. I don't think I could do it.
I don't think they're happy doing it. They just doing it.
Well, if the pay is good though, hey, if the pay is good. Now it's different if you're working in the hospital. If I work in the hospital is spread out, so we probably want.
We're talking about the people that I work with. They work. One was OIC, one was NCIC of the same area.
Yeah,
I mean, both OICs are the same, like both sides. It's like so they always saw each other. They came to work, they left work.
Yeah,
they went home together.
No. So people that checking us out, man, I want to know: could you work with your significant other?
No.
I'm just curious. If anybody that's checking us out tonight, could you work with your significant other? And if you did, how was it? What was it? Was it
a
fun?
Reason why I didn't marry somebody that was in the army because I didn't want to go home to the same fucking problems.
Damn, Pharaoh.
What we gonna talk about? My first sergeant's a piece of shit. Your first sergeant piece of shit. Our soldiers a piece of shit. The OIC the piece of shit. Captain piece of shit. Commander. You still have the commander did this? Nah, man. I need something different.
Yeah, man. But fellas, man, I got. Well, since we have a conversation, we can have a conversation about this. It's two things I want us to talk about because, man, we done lost another soulful voice, and he died from pancreatic cancer.
Neo soul singer D'Angelo has died. TMZ reports the artist passed away after a lengthy and private battle with pancreatic cancer. His real name was Michael Eugene Archer, and he's credited with ushering in a new era of soul music in the late 90s and early 2000s. He was recognized with 4 Grammys and other accolades. After winning an American Music Award for New Artist in the Soul R&B category in 1997, he had this to say about his success.
To me means a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? That people appreciate what I do and they appreciate real soul music.
His debut album reached number 4 on the Billboard charts, but his sophomore album, Voodoo, made it all the way to number 1. It featured his intimate, untitled hit referred to as How Does It Feel? D'Angelo continued working with other artists throughout his career and released his 3rd album, Black Messiah, in 2014. D'Angelo was 51.
Yeah, Daniel dead at the age of 51, man. My damn question. What happened to my question? There you go. So I'm gonna come to you first, Pharaoh, and I'm gonna ask you this, man, because D'Angelo's about our age. Major, but you in your early 40s, right, man? I mean, conspiracy brother.
Yeah,
Yeah,
somewhere around there.
yeah. So D'Angelo was my heyday when I think D'Angelo, I was in the army. I think I was stationed at Fort Knox at the time. So Pharaoh, let me ask you this: what impact did D'Angelo have on R&B and neo soul, in your opinion?
I believe, first of all, taking the shirt off in the video probably changed a lot of shit for somebody, trying to show his abs and shit.
You know, I say this is that one of the was that one of the one of the greatest videos in R&B history? Because nobody did that before. Singing with his shirt off, nobody actually did that before.
I would say that's on the same, probably same level as when LL did the slow rap song.
That is true. That is true.
You know?
That's true.
Something nobody, thought about doing, going out of his way to make something different with R&B, because it's a soul song. So, it's supposed to be a mood making song.
Yeah.
There's a lot of iconic videos out there, but yeah, that's definitely one of them. Especially because all the women were talking about it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
as soon as the
Yeah.
song came on in the bar club, the women were ready. So I mean,
Yeah.
that was my single years. So I just want everybody out there to know that I wasn't married yet. So
Yeah.
I say, yeah, I didn't have the album though. I did have the single. I did have
Yeah.
the single.
Yeah. I
And
think I think I did bought the album. I believe I did.
yeah, I never bought the album. So sorry, D'Angelo, but yeah, I didn't contribute to your success on the album. But the single I definitely had.
Well, you could contribute if you bought the single because that's probably a lot of people was buying singles back then, or better yet, before I come to you, conspiracy brother. Y'all remember? I saw a thing on TikTok, and a guy was talking about Columbia Club. Y'all remember that Columbia House?
Oh, man,
You
yeah.
get 10 tapes or 10 CDs for a penny. Do y'all remember
Yeah.
that?
That shit never worked for me. I never got
Oh
mine.
shit! But I got plenty of them motherfuckers, boy. I got the skinny
Maybe I
boys off
found
of
it
one
off
of them.
wrong. I don't know.
Oh shit! I got shit in the country. That's all you could do, man. You ain't had no goddamn CD store around them bitches. So I had to get those goddamn Columbia House 90 penny get 10 tapes. But back to D'Angelo, conspiracy brother. Same question, man. What impact did D'Angelo have on R&B and neo soul, in your opinion?
Like you say, he brought a different feel to music at that time, because it was more of a poppy kind of R&B versus like a smooth, laid back, let me break it back type.
Yeah, yeah,
So he definitely brought he brought he brought sexy some a different type of sexiness to R&B.
yeah,
I guess you could
yeah,
say.
yeah.
Because damn sure you play that, you might get laid. Because
yeah,
I think I might have
yeah.
burned. He might have been burned on a couple of CDs I had, a couple of my R&B mix CDs.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm
You
glad
said,
you
you
say
said you
that.
got burned. Listen to what you got burned.
No, you used to burn CDs.
Oh,
You was buying them. I was sitting on the computer.
You
I was
burn 'em.
burning CDs.
hey,
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
I
yeah,
heard
yeah.
you got burned on a couple CDs. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, for me, when D'Angelo, he brought a new style of music because neo soul was in its infancy at that time, and of course when D'Angelo came out, now you got a new genre in music. It wasn't R&B anymore; it's neo
Maxwell,
soul. Yeah,
Maxwell
that's what I'm
right there.
saying. Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Both could be in that R&B lane and that neo soul lane. So for me, he brought that that style that, like y'all said, laid back, that make you want to be with your girl, that make you want to get a drink or get a smoke or whatever you do and just lay back and chill. And his voice was one that we didn't hear because, in my age, we had Luther Vandross. We had Freddie Jackson. We had, still Teddy Pendergrass. We had people like that. But when D'Angelo came, he came with the braids. Like you say, Pharaoh, he came with the six-pack shirt off. You know what I'm saying? You remember when Jamie Foxx spoofed them on his show? The Jamie Foxx, you remember he spoofed them on that and shit like that. So he brought a feeling that, damn, this is the type of music that we can actually relax and listen to. And nowadays, I don't hear that sound. I could be wrong because I'm stuck in the 90s and the 2000s.
No,
but
they
I
don't
don't
have
hear
no-
that type of music like that for young people today.
nope,
There's no R&B today.
that's it. No, Remember, we
R&B is
we listen to drug user music. There's no such thing as R&B anymore.
Yeah, well, it's a couple of people, man. Like Kim is pretty
Name
good.
one.
Kim is pretty good. I listen to him.
Kim?
Who Yeah, KEM.
No.
Yeah.
Kim is our age though.
Yeah, that is true. That is
No,
true.
no. We talking about the new generation. They don't have music like that anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
sound like I'm about to be making me an R&B song. What's
Yeah,
next?
that type of music's gone, man.
Yeah, and it's odd because I don't listen to the radio. That for me, I don't listen to the radio. I can listen to the same songs over and over again. Maybe I need to, start listening to see what's out there and see if there's people out there making this music. Because I don't want to say that they're not.
I would say that even at work, a lot of music I heard from Supervillain over here, but the people at work, they try to introduce me to a lot of stuff. The thing that gets me is everybody's doing the same thing. There's nobody doing anything different, and they all kind of have almost a similar sound, or especially the way they drag stuff out, or even the beat has the same little type of stuff in it, and it doesn't catch me. The music does not catch me off the rip. You remember back in the day, production is what caught your ear. Then you listen to what they had to say.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If I ain't like the beat, I was like, next. I'm still the same. If I don't like the beat, I'm like, until somebody said, man, you heard that song? I'm like, I'll check it out.
I would listen to some Boosie and all that stuff at work today, the clean version, which would suck because it paused every 2 seconds. But regardless of that, the beat would catch you. But there was a couple of songs Boosie had, I was like, boop, next. And somebody like, my man was like, you don't like that song? I said, what song? That was trash. Boop, next. Because it has to catch you. This music now is too rowdy.
Well, I would say, conspiracy brother, like you being the youngest on this on this panel right here on Two Cigars and a Blunt. Do you listen to the radio? And if you do, what artists? I'm not talking about hip hop. I'm talking about R&B nowadays. That you say, hey man, you need to go listen to this man because this brother could actually sing or this sister could actually sing. Who would it be?
The only artist that I really listen to, like I listen to The Weeknd.
Okay.
Yeah, I like The Weeknd.
Okay.
Some of Chris Brown, but other than that, whatever, some Neo, but they ain't no real artists, like R&B artists. Like if I want to listen to R&B, it's mostly shit from the 90s and 2000s, really.
Yeah, I was listening to Jermaine Dupri was on. He was on the Joe Budden podcast, and he says something that made me really think. He's saying that there's really no music for kids to actually listen to and grow up with. And I was saying, man, what the hell are he talking about? And basically what he was saying is that for me, New Edition. When New Edition came out, man, I was their age, but we are the same age.
Yeah, we're the same age.
Yeah. So I got to grew up with New Edition. You know what I'm saying? From Mr. Telephone Man to Cool It Now to Can You Stand the Rain to whatever they put out, man.
Hill.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Drew Hill, like we can name all kind of. We had Troop. We had Drew Hill. We had all kinds of all of them are our age. Yeah.
But what he's saying makes sense. He say that the music that's out there now, there's no group dedicated to the demographic of young people. Even he say like Lil Bow Wow. I remember my daughter was in love with Bow Wow. You couldn't tell me that Lil Bow Wow wasn't her boyfriend. Right. Because she connected because they aged from 12 to 16, there was somebody out there that they could relate to. Nowadays, there's nobody that's put out music that these young people could actually relate to. And like I say, New Edition, I can listen to New Edition all goddamn day. And it takes me back into a time frame where I'm a kid again. But I don't see nobody out here making that type of music. Conspiracy brother, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong.
Nah, ain't nobody really. The only person that's close to doing that is Chris Brown, and he borderline R&B hip hop. So
yeah,
there's not much in it. And honestly, really, even if there is, they don't push them, so you wouldn't even really know.
And that's what it is. And that's you just say the good thing. They don't push artists the way that they used to. But But when he said that, Jermaine Dupri, he said, if I could find somebody, I would make millions because there's nobody trying to form. But we had what, Another Bad Creation. Remember them?
Oh yeah, ABC.
Yeah, ABC. Who else they had? Oh man, you remember when what's it called? Try to get a fake Boys to Men. It was an all white group. I forgot the name of them. But he had an all white group
That
like
was,
Boys to Men. Michael Bivins. Oh, I can't remember the name of the
That
group for
was,
shit.
I know exactly. Hold on a second.
Yeah, yeah. And then
I
we
know
had
what you're talking about.
you had group like NSYNC. You know,
Yeah.
like I say, they had NSYNC, the fake
The Boys. You had the Boys.
The Boys, exactly.
Yeah, you
see
had
what
the
I'm
Boys.
saying? Yeah, but see,
what was the one with
now
the
they're
brothers?
pushing. Oh man, it was
The
so
one, the
many
four
good
brothers.
groups.
The one, the four brothers, because their mom made so much money with them, they ended up moving to Europe, to London, because of the money
You
that
gotta
they
find
made.
that name. You gotta find that
Yeah,
name.
they're all brothers, man.
The Candy Rain guys.
Yeah,
Oh, you
yeah.
talking about so for real.
So for real, yeah.
Yeah, Heavy D. Yeah, Heavy D found them. But like I say though, there's no artists out here now that these young kids could actually gravitate to. There was Justin Bieber, you know, but I never really. That's my younger kids, my kids' age time
He
frame.
was more pop.
He's more
Yeah,
pop
he's more
than
pop,
R&B.
Yeah. I would say that he touched more. He didn't really. He wasn't like a John B for us.
Oh yeah, that white boy can sing.
Yeah, he wasn't. He was, he was more like Super Business say, but John B was us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But why?
They had
but-
Robin Thicke for a little bit.
Yeah, Robert Thicke could blow too now. I get that white boy now. He could blow too. He could blow too.
Boys. Don't you mean the Backstreet Boys?
Yeah, Backstreet Boys. I forgot about
Kim
them.
J
You
said
know,
Blackstreet Boys. I think it's the Backstreet Boys. Kim J.
Backstreet Boys, man. Yeah, who said that,
Talking
man?
about Black
Your
Street
wife.
with Teddy Riley.
Oh no, Backstreet,
That was Blackstreet.
babe.
That was
Not
Blackstreet.
that Blackstreet. That was Backstreet Boys. Yeah, H-Town was nice too.
Man, H-Town boy. Now they was underrated.
Oh,
They had
hey,
underrated.
you had Jagged Edge. You had.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
so that-
yeah,
I
Jagged
listen to all
Edge.
those jokers still.
And I agree with what Joe said. That's why the songs are so short now. The attention span can only last 3 minutes. You
Because
know
Because
what I'm
everybody on
saying?
their phones. You know what? You get more views and more plays with TikTok little songs than you do with actual albums.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people are starting to see that though. But when did
the way-
music
that's the way
lose?
it's
When
going.
did music lose its soul though? You know, I guess when the big company got involved and people stopped
They've
putting
been
out songs.
involved.
But I mean, but
when they
I-
changed to pushing gangster music.
yeah, that is true. That
When
is
they-
true.
When they changed
Yeah,
to
because
pushing
you got-
gangster music, that pushed everything else to the back burner.
What up, though?
Because you got songs
Yeah.
with what was it? Big Tigger with Tigger, whatever it is. And when he sings, you don't even know what the hell he's saying.
Yeah.
Like, that's another thing too. Everything is mumble now too. It's all mumbling and
my God.
and dragging it out and
Oh.
trying to like overkill the song. Just fucking sing the song.
Yeah. And that's another thing, man. Like I say, I'm stuck in the 90s and the 2000s. I don't listen to the radio. So when I do hear a song by a new artist, I'm like, damn, that brings me back to when I was in high school, when I was in my younger days. But like you just say, Pharaoh, for me, I can't stand that slow mumble shit. Even when it hip hop, I'm a hip hop head. 90s, 2000 hip hop. You know, Pharaoh, you like that, damn, Chuck. Man, can you play something
I
else?
listen to
Shit.
it all the time.
No, I'm just saying though, but you know what I'm saying though. I know you say sometimes I go too far back. I go back to the 70s hip hop. I go back to the hip, the hop, the hibbity, the hip hop. You know me. I'm a musical
Way too
goddamn. Fuck you, man.
Because they got another group. I guess you kind of call them. I don't know what they are. I'm trying to think of the name of the group. It's a white group though.
NSYNC.
Nah,
NSYNC.
it's something.
I
new.
forgot about
I don't
NSYNC.
know.
I forgot about
Yeah,
NSYNC.
You got One Direction. That's why I call them One Direction. They got One Direction that's from over there in Europe.
Yeah.
But
But
Mark and the Funky Bunch. You had
but that's part of the what's that NSYNC? What's his brother? NSYNC or the Backstreet Boys? He's part of that.
They were part of the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
were
And
Backstreet Boys, and then he fell off and did his own thing.
I like what Joe say though. When was the last time you saw a whole album? The artist do one song and have that get paid in order to get studio time for the next track. They don't put out whole albums anymore. I haven't
No,
for
it's all
me,
streamed. It's all streamed now.
and they don't even get paid for that.
No, it's all streamed.
Yeah,
Tim,
yeah.
we're not talking about Big Day King. What you talking about, Daddy? We talking about R&B.
We talking about R&B.
Talking about hip hop.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Arctic Monkeys.
The
I
who?
like some of their stuff. See, you gotta diversify your. You gotta go outside of out of black folks to diversify your listening.
No, that's
No,
what
no,
we're
no.
talking about, though.
No, I diversify about like I
'Cause
say,
like
I'm
the
stuck.
Gorillas. I listen to the Gorillas.
Who?
Exactly.
Yeah, y'all
They
motherfuckers.
don't. All their videos are animated. They don't actually do in-person stuff.
Okay, see y'all got me lost.
You
Cause
know,
like I
remember,
say,
Fred
from
Durst. Remember them?
yeah. What's the name of that group he was in? Oh shit,
Red
it's gonna
Hot
come to
Chili
me.
Peppers.
That's it.
Yeah. So I mean, you like
Yeah.
those type of shows. That I did those back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah,
But once
but like
again,
me,
they had soul though. They had some. They had substance.
yeah, for like me though, y'all saying that I listen to Bon Jovi, I listen
Yeah.
to Aerosmith. That Limp Bizkit. He was in Limp Bizkit.
Yeah,
Fred Durst was Limp
that's it.
Bizkit. Limp Bizkit. Yeah, yeah.
That's it.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I listen to those
Oh,
type
I
of
know
groups,
one of
man.
them.
But it has to be something that catches my ear because what that Dead or Alive is my shit. Oh man, I rock that shit all the goddamn time. Boy, I be blowing the doors off this
Hey,
bitch when listening to that.
that's one of the Glamour Rock's best album. I mean, best records ever.
Yeah, yeah. But I just want to know, when did music lose its soul that makes me not want to listen to the radio?
I'm
Because
gonna say when 2010 started, those type of music, that type of music we're talking about, started dispersing because of the mainstream and social media and things of that nature. I would say around 2010 is probably the last time we had good R&B, and that was with Kelly, Rowland, and all them. You had Floetry. You had
oh yeah,
you had what's the other woman from Philadelphia?
Jill Scott.
Jill Scott. You had those women. That's it. And like what's the guy with the glasses with the messed up eye? Music Soul Child. Yeah, Anthony Hamilton. Hey man, what? I remember him. You know what I'm saying?
What you say, conspiracy brother? When did you think the change started in R&B music?
I told you when they started really pushing gangster music to the forefront. That pushed every other genre of music behind it, and it hadn't been able to catch up.
Yeah, that is true.
Because
But you
they
know,
went away from a love making style of music to violence and drugs and what you got, and even R&B started switching to what you got.
yeah, that is
versus,
true. That is
they
true.
still got some that do it, but like I said, it's not many anymore, and it's not pushed because they got an agenda on the radio to push what they want.
Yeah,
That's why I got to find the oldie station, and hell, the only station I listen to is a jazz station because that's the only one that play different songs. Hell, I rarely hear the same song every day.
And then I'm glad you say that. You brought up jazz, man. When did the black community lost their love for jazz? Because you talk to old heads because they love jazz, man. You got to listen to jazz. When did we lost that passion to listen to jazz? But when you about to say something, Farrah, before I cut you off.
No, I'm saying you said when we started losing like jazz, like
Yeah.
Musical Planets, what you call it?
Why? See what Doe say? You had to break his eyes into this. Why he did? That's Farrah.
That's why he wore his glasses. You know what I mean? What we had Tribe Called Quest, when they incorporated jazz into hip hop and stuff like that. I think that's when we started changing. And once again, like Supervillain, when they started talking about drugs and getting money and stuff, nobody want to listen to no jazz no more. Nobody want to be relaxed and chill and sit, and talk about what's going on, what we can do with each other. Everything now is about what I can get from you. You know.
Yeah, but I'm glad you brought that up because the gangster rap really started in the early '80s and '90s, and then the
I would say late
2000s.
'80s. Late
Yeah,
'80s.
yeah, yeah. But what I'm saying is, but you still have different style of music that you could choose from. Now
Yes.
it's all seems like it's all the same. You know what I'm saying? I can't. There's nobody making like a Kid and Play or whatever. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like
Oh
Kid
yeah.
and Play was like, they was on tour
We had
with
different music for different feelings.
yeah, yeah. I remember Guru had that Jasmine Taz album. Yeah,
Oh man, that shit was tight. That was
yeah,
one
that
of the best
Jasmine
albums
Taz.
right there, man.
But
That
yeah,
was,
but
I have
but
that right there in the room.
but then you had different style of music that you could actually say, like you say, no, I don't want to listen to that, but I can listen to this I don't know if y'all remember Kwame. He just came out with an album, and
Again?
no, it sounded pretty good. Yeah, he came with a new
Okay.
album. It sounded pretty good. But you can see he's not trying to
Orthodox.
he's not trying to rap like these guys are rapping now. He's rapping like the style that I grew up with.
Well,
So
what we know.
yeah,
what we
yeah,
know.
yeah. But this of course I want to ask the panel right here. And I'm gonna start with you, conspiracy brother. Why do when old hip hop artists or R&B artists could be around for forever, but let's move to hip hop for a minute. Why do people have to say that you too old to still be rapping? But you got rock and rolls like who's still on tour right now? Oh shit. Oh man,
all
what's
of
the
them.
dude with the
Name,
big
name
lips?
a group. They on tour right
What's
now.
the dude with the big lips, man? Oh man, what's his name?
Aerosmith.
Big Jagger.
That's Aerosmith?
That's Aerosmith.
Yeah, but they can still go on tour and
And
do
dress
whatever
the
they
same
want to
way.
do. Yeah, still dress the same way. But when you see
Ziggy
an old
Top
head,
did that for a long time.
yeah, when you see an old hip hop artist, motherfuckers be like, why you still rapping? And nobody want to hear what you got to say. Why do when black artists, I'm gonna say black artists, when they get old, they got to stop singing, or better yet, they got to go do something else.
There you
Why you think that on conspiracy, brother? Oh yeah, Rod Stewart. Yeah, Tyler Smith.
More for
Yeah, Tyler Smith.
The
Steven
gangster
Tyler, man.
rap.
Steven
because
Smith. Yeah.
It's more of the gangster rappers than I would say black artists, because R&B singers can still go out and tour without any
Yeah.
issues. But with a gangster rapper, it's like you should have evolved, even though that was your music then. But it doesn't transition as well for older people once they have evolved past that young stage that they were in when we were really listening to that and feeling that type of music. It doesn't necessarily hit the same because you're not in the same mindset. With
I hear
R&B, that's still love songs and different things of that nature and things that you can still relate to versus I'm gonna go sell these drugs and I'm gonna go kill this nigga and you 55 years old. It's like
Yeah.
it doesn't hit the same, and that's why I say just more of the gangster rappers have issues touring versus like the R&B, because R&B you can it still you talking about love, something that's timeless.
Yeah.
But selling
Yeah.
drugs is only you got a window,
Yeah.
so it's hard
Yeah.
to transition that into touring because shit. At some point, you don't want to hear that shit no more because now that's all you hear everywhere else.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I would say different, like Big Daddy Kane and
Okay.
Eric B and all them, they can go and do their,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
they can,
Oh yeah.
because they, what I'm saying, because like DMX could still go out there and do what he did.
Oh yeah.
Because,
Oh yeah.
you see what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
But like he's like Supervillain saying, nobody want to listen to Jim Jones looking the way he looks. It just that look is gone for him.
That's
And I believe like Nas, even though he's doing the thing,
new shit.
right. So even when Nas brought out his new album, he still had a nice, how you say it, mature look about him, even though he was still doing the street thing.
Yeah.
And I think that's another thing too. They don't grow with the times. They still trying to live that 80s style. And I think that's what throws them off as well.
They haven't.
Nah,
They rap
that's
so
the
involved
2000s,
with-
no 80s, because the 80s style, that hip, the
Well,
hop.
I'm just saying, back in the day,
Yeah, back in the day, I got you. I'm tracking with you, man.
I'm an
Tracking with
80s.
you.
At that time, it doesn't evolve they wasn't making music for longevity. They made
Yeah.
music like they party songs. They
Exactly.
can still get away with that, but you can't. Most of your catalog isn't that.
Yeah,
So it's a bit
not
more
anymore.
difficult
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
difficult for
Yeah.
you to transition that into keep your old audience because they're there and they're like, all right, I was feeling this shit then, but now I'm really not feeling it
Yeah.
like I was.
Yeah, and I'm glad you say that, man, because the older I get, I don't want to hear about you. If you still talking about you selling drugs at this time and age, that what Jay Z say. I mean, you see some of Jay Z songs, people like, man, Jay don't sound like the old Jay, but he's old Jay now. He's talking about Picasso's. He's talking about investments. He's talking about things. He's not talking about I'm on the block selling rocks. You know what I'm saying? Because you
And
got to
neither the people
mature.
listening to the damn song.
That's what I'm talking about. So you have to mature, and like I'm going with conspiracy. You got to mature with your audience, and if you still got that core fans, they're gonna listen to you. What you say, Joe? We are our parents now. I understand why they call our music noise. I frowned when we played it. I do the same thing trying to listen to the whining little dudes the kids play now. Hey, Joe, you hit it right on the head, man. Me and my grandsons, we was watching, I think we was watching the Eagles game. They was over here watching it with me. And my youngest grandson, Kingston, I think Kingston just turned 9. I think Kingston's 9 now. Papa, can I play something? Go play what you want to hear. Man, Kingston played some music. I was like, what the hell is this?
Right.
I was like, oh my God. I listened though, because a couple of songs you play, I'm like, oh shit, I got to put that on my rotation. You know, because it sounds pretty good. But like you say, Joe, yeah, we are our parents now, because the music that they listen to right now is noise to me. It's noise. But I'm a music head, and it shouldn't be noise.
I think it's noise because the music is actually trash. Like, it's not that
Don't
good.
do them like that, Brian. Don't do them like that.
Because if they had artists that were, because you kind of almost put J. Cole into
J. Cole a
today's
bad boy.
artists. And
I
that's
like
what
J.
I'm
Cole
saying.
now.
I can listen to him.
I like J.
But
Cole.
that's
Yeah.
because he's not talking about the same thing that most of the other rappers are talking about.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So and that's the difference. If they're not talking about something that you can correlate with, then yeah, it's gonna be trash and noise. And that's what most
I
of
like
it. Like I
that
can't
dude from
like
Atlanta.
it's hard
I
to
like
listen
him.
to female rappers because I don't understand. Like I can't. I don't understand what they.
Listen.
You know, I can't get with it.
Hey,
Yeah.
MC Light, and all, like, you know, Moni Love.
Queen
those
Latifah,
are female
yeah.
hip hop artists. These
Yeah.
women now, they're too busy trying to sell sex and talk shit.
Yeah.
It's too masculine. They're too alpha to be a female, and it's nasty. You know, to me, it's nasty.
I would say with Lil Kim sold sex, but Lil Kim could spit too though. Her and Foster Brown, they sold sex that they could spit too. But now, like I say, I don't listen to these young female rappers. Some of them pretty good. Some of them, if you strip them down and they have to really spit, they spit. But it goes back to something Conspiracy Brothers said earlier, is that those young ladies that can actually say something, they don't push those artists. You're not gonna hear those artists on the radio.
No, because they're too. They're pulling in the wrong people that they don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the right people for us. It's the wrong people for the record companies.
Yeah, exactly. That's just like I told y'all, I went down to watch the Cowboys lose with the Lose Cowboys, and when we came back, where we was having our tailgate at, right next to us was the baby. He was out there signing autographs with the kids or whatnot. I guess his family set up a thing for him to come out there. He was out there. They said the whole time he was watching the game, so he had to been out for about 3 hours. So when we came back, you know, my partner's son was like, yeah, the baby over there. You know, I looked over there. Okay, yeah, that's the baby. Still had the bandages on his arm, on his face. And I guess my wife Kimbella told my grandson, yeah, Papa saw the baby, right? So my oldest grandson, Papa, you didn't want to take a picture with the baby? In my mind, I was like, who the fuck? I don't want to take no fucking picture with the baby. You understand what I'm saying? Because he's not my age. But then I had to sit down and think, if I was my grandson's age, I would have wanted to take a picture with him.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because now, yeah. But just like Nonchalant. Yeah, Nonchalant was Bad Girl. Yeah. I know who Nonchalant is. Yeah, 5 o'clock in the morning there, Tim Dog.
Yeah,
You can't, with music in the morning, you can't fuck with music. Now, I know music.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah. But fellas, a good conversation about music. There's one more thing, man, I want us to talk about, because I heard this guy say this, and he was talking about going back to biblical times, but he was talking about the black youth and if you got a disruly child, you could do this to them. So I want us to have this conversation. Then we come back.
Well, number of blacks who are committing murder is more than whites. Right. And whites are significantly greater
60% compared to 13%
percentage of the population. Yeah.
So if you take that, and then you took a law like Deuteronomy 21, which is a just law that God enacted through Moses. The law was that if you had a rebellious son, you have a child they're coming up into their manhood and they're rebellious, they don't listen. He lists some characteristics, and even though they're disciplined, they will not turn. He says the fathers to bring them out into the town square. This is a rebellious son, and then they stone him to death. They kill him.
And an armed robber would certainly be one of those.
Oh, absolutely. Armed robber, all the ghetto
violent
culture.
crimes.
Basically, take ghetto culture, it would describe this to a T. If you did that over 3 generations, how much violent crime would you have in the 3rd and 4th generation? Much, much less.
And I'm coming to you first, conspiracy, brother.
Why you play that shit?
No, because I want us to talk about this, because what he's talking about, he's supposed to be a pastor, but he's talking about young black men and women, and basically saying that using the Bible in the Bible sense, if your kids are unruly, you could stone them to death. And then he say 3 generations. So he wants to kill for 3 generations how much violence will be taken out. And my question to you, conspiracy brother, is this. Why do so many white conservatives talk about black crime instead of their own white crimes? You know what I'm saying? They're always talking about if we do this and this to the black community, but you still have the same type of issues that's in the black community in your community. Your thoughts, man?
Again, that's what people like that do. They avoid looking at themselves in the mirror. And that's what that's about, is not taking accountability for what you need to. He's worried about a place where he doesn't understand, that he's probably never been in, and he doesn't know what goes on. So it's hard to even make a comment about some foolishness like that, but this is what you get with people who believe in religion. That's the violence is the answer for violence.
Yeah.
Well, how much sense that make?
Yeah.
Okay, they're violent, so let's be violent with them.
Yeah.
So like we said, everybody.
That's the problem with religion. They use it as a shield to be able to say stupidity. That is, look in the mirror and go ahead, Pharaoh.
Yeah, you sounded frustrated. You sounded frustrated.
No, because I know what you want to say. Look in the mirror and see what you see, because you could look. Because I did a video the other night, and I used that for an example. And I say, man, clean your house before you clean mine, because they had a white pastor that was a MAGA supporter. This guy's a MAGA supporter as well, but he got caught trying to get minors, soliciting to a minor, showing them pornographic material. But they won't talk about those type of people. Oh, they'll talk about the gun violence in the black community, but then you won't talk about the pedophiles that look like you in your community. Go ahead, Pharaoh.
Running rampant for years in their community doing that shit.
Exactly.
Rampant.
Once you go white, it's all right. That's their mindset. They've always used the Bible to push their agendas that they want within the book. And that's the problem with the Bible that we've seen over generations is that they only pick and choose what benefits them to say that they're Christians. That has nothing to do with Christianity. That just has something to do. You want to be evil, and then you trying to justify whatever you're trying to push. That's all that's about. And with him saying that is, this is a way to hurt people that are already hurt. We've already hurt these folks. We've already took them from one land and brought them to another land, even though there's been black people here. They won't acknowledge that. And I told you before, the KKK said they're Christians, and look what they did.
Yeah. And then you're exactly right, Pharaoh. I'm glad you said that. But conspiracy brother, why would you say something like that? I know you always say this stuff. You say this. You say they say this to get us up get us up in an uproar. Mm-hmm. But you using your faith to say, hey, this is what we should do. This is what you should do. But my point is, Why are you not saying that about your white brothers and sisters? You know, a lot of people when Charlie Kirk died, they talking about he was a man of God and all this, but he only talk about what the LGBT or people of color. He did talk about the destruction that his people is doing in their community. It's like they don't do anything. Your thoughts, Conspiracy Brother?
You already know. You say what I like to say is that it's
Go
about
ahead.
getting people riled up with what they can say, and then using religion as a shield to protect what they say or make what they say justified. And again, it's just to rile people up because the shit ain't gonna happen. Because if
Yeah.
a black person was to come out and say that if you got a kid that's talking about guns and shit at school, a white
yeah.
kid, you should take them out and stone them. So you know what I'm saying? It's again to rile people up and get people angry over stupidity of his. Again, he's trying to anger people with foolish statements because again, what's the purpose of portraying violence on people and then putting that violence out in front of people to stop violence?
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
and I agree.
well,
I agree. Go ahead, Farrell. I was about to say I agree with what Doe say. Black crime is new, and they only want to keep that narrative in the negative. It's that we all know black crime.
Black crime isn't new because, and I sorry, Big Dog, I have to push back like to the Man on the Street. When back in the 90s, when they started doing those privatized prisons, they made black crime. They made black crime the forefront with the music. That's why NWA and all them was so successful because that's all they wanted to push. And in today's music, you see exactly what they wanted. They started it then. 30 years later, we're talking about it. Crime is high. It's nothing new. They wanted the black and brown people in prison, and they're doing it through music. It's almost like if you put like what the Germans used to put that screen in front of your eyes. Oh, the Incredibles 2 did that. You wanted them to control them, they put the screen on their face or something in front of them. People are going to do what you see. I mean, what they're saying because it's television. They're going to do it because it looks cool. So I would say we do not have the people like Malcolm X and all them that kept us from there. They killed all the people that could have been helpful for us now. They killed them early in their life, like Edgar Gathers, right? You had Marcus Garvey, you had Fred Hamm, my man up in Chicago, even Tupac. What would Tupac have been today if he wasn't taken early? We don't have those type of people that bring awareness to our community like we used to have 30 years ago. And I believe that crime that we're talking about is because we don't have community people anymore to keep us out of that loop.
Yeah, but I'm glad you say that, Pharaoh. But let me ask you this, Conspiracy Brother. Is that why they keep bringing it up? Because we don't have those type of people, so they think that they need to speak on it because we don't have people in our black community actually speaking on the crime in our neighborhoods?
Nah, they speaking on it because that's what the media constantly is pushing.
Okay.
That's I was watching the news when I was at the gym. Y'all know I really don't watch the news. And they had a story about these white kids that did something and they flashed it for a minute and then they went straight into a story about these 4 black teenagers that did something. And that was on the screen for almost 2 minutes. So it's like we'll show you it, but we ain't gonna harp on it. We're gonna put this in your face and let you keep seeing this.
Yeah.
So it's like you said, they brainwash people with seeing that, making them think that's the issue. Or if we keep putting it, they'll think that's the issue. When shit, they just had a white guy kill a cop not too long, like last week, I think. And again, the only reason I heard about it because it flashed on the screen when I was at the gym. But other than that, I didn't see it on any of the big news stations that was on the screens. No, they didn't talk about it.
Yeah,
so
I think
it's about what the media pushes and what people see. Because, like I said, that's probably all that guy knows what he sees on the news. Because I'm sure his church isn't in the black community. So again, he's just speaking off of what he's been programmed to see, versus him actually understanding what's really going on. Because again, it's programming.
Yeah, let me ask you this, Pharaoh. Could it be that You know, because everybody wants to emulate somebody's black. I mean, every community takes something from the black community. You know, if you go to any other country, they dressing like the young black kids are dressing right now. They listen to our music. You think he's saying that because the black influence is so prevalent on their kids, and that's why he's bringing it up, because they're thinking that, hey, their music, their style of dress or whatever, if it's influence our kids. So this is why I need to keep talking about it.
No, I think he's a follower and he's ignorant.
Okay.
That I think that he's just following the narrative of not knowing the statistics the way that the statistics are actually supposed to be presented. He's saying that there's more black folks there per capita. You're going to commit crime with people that you live around. So there's
Exactly.
more white folks out there. So pedophilia, that's a crime. Hell,
Yeah.
you voted for a 34 count felon that's possibly a pedophile. So you're just picking and choosing your battles. You got ignorant people that's following you because they don't know any better. They know what the United States is about. It's not America, it's the United States. The United States is a fucked up country. And
Yeah.
and the only reason I say that is because I've been to other countries, and I'm not saying other countries are better. What I'm saying is they find a way to make things work for their community or their fellow citizens. Yes, there's worse countries out there. We know this.
Yeah.
But the
Yes.
United States is supposed to be that one country that everybody can come to and prosper. But you have too many negative minds in positions, especially ones who don't live in the community that they're talking about, so they really don't know what the fuck they're talking about, to even have a conversation about it on this media platform. And I believe this media platform is where it's all fucking it up. Too many people
Yeah.
got voices that know nothing about what they're talking about.
Yeah, and I like what Doe said. If you notice, anytime a white person do a major crime, it take a few days before you see a pic of that person. But my thing is, though, you know, in your community what's going on. You know that the majority of the people that commit mass murder are young white men. They are. There's no way you can break this down. So why are you not taking that opportunity to speak about getting your young white men not to commit these type of crimes? But yet you always talking about black young men doing crimes. Shouldn't he should be spending more time talking about helping his young people not commit those type of crimes? On conspiracy, brother, your thoughts?
Well, that's because he's not really tied into the community. He gets his resources from the television, and again, he's been brainwashed and programmed. Because I was watching this one content creator, and he said that it's funny how you see a lot of gay white men act like black women.
Yeah,
And I was like, that's great, but that's how powerful our presence is that we change things around the world.
yeah,
Say, man, this people when this land that we're on is the holy land.
yeah,
That's why the black people in this country have so much influence over the rest of the world.
That's
We
fact.
influence something in every part of the world. Can
yeah.
any other country say they have that type of influence? That's because
No,
this
no.
land is the land.
Yeah,
That,
yeah,
that and that's what people fail to realize. That's how much power we influence everything in
And
every
it's the,
country
and it's the
because this
youngest.
land is where everything started. Not Africa, what they tell you, because Africans don't have no influence on us.
that is true.
Hell, most of them trying to get here because this is the land that it all started. But they don't tell you that, and they've covered it up. But yeah,
I
it's
hear you, my
just
brother.
it's programming that they've programmed for hundreds of years at this point into people's minds to see things the way they want them to see it.
Okay, then go ahead, Pharaoh. You about to say something?
No, I was going to piggyback off of them. It is true that they had a show where this Japanese gangster had told a black gangster, "You influence everybody on this planet, but you do not have loyalty within your ranks." That's the problem with black folks. We don't have loyalty within the ranks, and I believe if we
I,
had that, we would probably prosper and take over. And that's what this system is set up to do, is to keep us from having that loyalty with each other.
And I'm glad you say that because I think we talked about this in one of our earlier shows. I think we talk about the money dynamic in each neighborhood. And I think we broke it down like in the Asian community. I think they say the dollar stays about 3 months or something like that. In the white community, the dollar stays about 2 weeks or whatever. But in the black community, it only stays a couple of hours. We don't spend with our own. We even though I know some of us probably say I'll never hire another black man or black woman to do something for us, but we don't put forth the effort back into our own community like the other communities. Just like a perfect example is that I'm not trying to be stereotypical, but when you see a Hispanic, when you see Hispanic family comes over here, they bring everybody, the aunts, the uncles, the cousins, they all live in one house. They pool their money together. And then once they get where they need to go, they all disperse. With us, no, nigga, you can't live with me. No, I got enough mouths to feed. I'm just saying, I'm just using that as an example. I'm not saying all of us do that now. I'm not saying all, but it's just the fact that we don't invest enough in our community like other communities because we set the trend. Something before you say something, Pharaoh. Somebody say something. When you look at billionaires, what do you see them in? You see them in jeans and shirts. If I was to see a billionaire walking down the street, I wouldn't even know they're a billionaire. But yet, I could see a black person that I think got money, and that motherfucker don't have 2 nickels to rub together. He got on all the gold, all the chains, the fancy cars, but that motherfucker ain't got 2 nickels to rub together. It's about us expressing ourselves to let motherfuckers think that we got the money, but we don't.
Because of the education that we do not get. It's the education. If we have the education, we have access to the education that they took from us, you wouldn't see that in the communities because before it wasn't like that. You know that. It was about just looking nice, dressing nice, presenting yourself properly, in front of even your own people, like your elders. But now, once again, with the music, the way that things are going, people flashing dollar signs. Look at us, what we talked about when we're sitting on the reality shows, looking like idiots. Nobody's being positive on those shows. People want to see that from us. Because that's where the dollars is, and everybody talk about getting that money and hustling. I'm not knocking the hustle. It's just another way that I think we should do it. That's why you're out there seeing people do that because they have designed it for us to fail.
Yeah. And I'm glad you brought this up. And this is the last thing I want us to have a quick talk about. And you brought it us about the way that we look because we do want to look good. Brother, when did we stop as men and women like going out looking good? When did that stop, Conspiracy Brother? Now, Monique got into some big shit when she had the issue about women getting on planes with the bonnet on their head or going to the store. When did we stop? When did we stop looking the way that we look? Like for me, I laugh when me and my wife go out to the club. I laugh at the old players. But then again, I say to myself, when did I stop dressing up to go out to look good? You understand what I'm saying? When did we stop being ourselves and start doing this ratchet shit? Conspiracy Brother.
But now you were just talking about how we were too flashy. So it's like.
But I'm talking. What I'm talking about. I'm not talking about flashy like that. But I'm talking about like you get up in the morning, right, and you go to the store, right. I don't think you go to the store with your pajama pants on, some flip flop, some flip flop.
Don't use me as an example, and don't use.
Oh, that's you. If I've got to talk to you, I got to talk to Bishop, man. Bring that Negro back in the house.
Not because me, regardless of what I got on, I look good. I'm a brush my hair.
But that's what I'm saying, though.
I make myself presentable, but as far as the clothes I got on, I don't care about that because I'm just.
No, but what I'm saying is, but you're making yourself presentable, though.
Yeah.
You're making yourself presentable, though.
Now, see, you say that. Say presentable.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for correcting me, my brother. Presentable. Yeah, when did we stop making that stuff presentable to the world?
The people really. like you say, they don't care. They don't care. Because
I
I know
think
sometimes I be half-assed, but I still be like, I see motherfuckers like, damn, you just didn't, you gave 0 fucks.
Yeah,
yeah,
that Big Doe said we don't care anymore. That Big
Yeah.
Doe said you just
hey,
said it.
I believe when we stop dressing them to go to church. People don't dress up to go to church no more. They wear some jeans, some shoes, and a button down shirt or something, and they're sitting there chilling. That's how they present in church now. So I think with all that, dressing down and things of that nature, being more comfortable is as long as you're presentable, it's okay.
Yeah,
But there's a lot of non-presentable people out there. That's why we're
yeah,
saying this,
yeah, yeah.
And I think looking sloppy going out is what we're looking at. I'm gonna tell you something else. Goddamn leggings. They ain't for everybody, people. All right. Leggings ain't for everybody. There's 3 things to tell the truth out there, y'all. It's drunk people, right? There's children, and motherfucking leggings, man. Those things tell
Spandex.
the truth.
You say spandex the devil.
Yeah, yeah. So y'all need to heed by that, all right?
Yeah, spandex isn't. It ain't for everybody. I agree. I be in the gym. I be like,
Yeah.
no,
Oh,
you
shit.
can't. Well, I guess you come.
And if you think
If
you're
you're comfortable, hey, do you? I guess, hey.
I got you. I got
but
you.
If you
should
got
have
your sexy back, do it. Do you?
I don't know if that's motivation, whatever it is, but hey, I need y'all to dress accordingly.
Yeah, yeah. But like I say though, man, it's just something that people take from us, and sometimes we take it for granted because we are the fashion people. All the fashion comes from people of color. I hate to say that, and there's nothing that I've seen from other people that don't look like me. I would wear that shit. No, it's always coming from people of color. Even the music, like we started out, the music, the sound of music, it all comes from the Mother Earth and the people from the Mother Earth, which is us. Man, my brothers, good conversation. See, hey, conspiracy, I didn't even talk about politics tonight. See, I already had it locked and loaded. See, no politics. We just had a good conversation. And what you say though, and if you look at your grandparents, they dress up to go to the store. Exactly. I tell you, my granddaddy, my granddaddy Bob, never called him granddaddy, but his name was Bob his whole life. I don't give a damn. He always had a hat on, a goddamn either with a long sleeve shirt or a short one, and a tie, dress pants, and we call them hush puppies.
Yeah,
But he had them little soft shoes. He had little soft shoes. That motherfucker always looked good, and he was king. I think my grandfather about the tall as your dad, and that motherfucker he had his big toes. Well, he had his toes on top of each other like this.
Yeah.
So he had to cut. Yeah, he had fucked up feet. So he had to take the razor blades and cut the shit so his damn big toe could be out that bitch.
That's why I need some toe socks. Toe socks.
They didn't have toe socks back in the 30s, man.
Listen to me, conspiracy brother. He can't have toe socks because he had 2 toes on top of one another.
That because he was wearing because his feet couldn't spread right.
Well, I guess he was born that way though. But fellas, man, good conversation, my brothers. But before we go,
oh, that MD 2020 is Mogen David.
Oh, that's the name of it.
Mogen, Mogen David. That's it. And it's a 20% alcohol by volume. That's why it's MD 2020. Mogen David.
I'm glad you said that.
Sponsors, if y'all want to spot, if y'all want,
yeah.
I sip it.
Yeah, like I said, I might. Sometimes I get nostalgic now. Sometimes I get nostalgic when I'm drinking my beers. I look at that bull in that blue can. I get me a 6-pack, 24. I mean, what 16-ounce can? I get some shit. Billy D say, but Billy D says you could drink it. Billy D one of the best motherfuckers out there.
Every time drinking 211 again, I'll tell you that fucking.
No, sir.
No.
Silver can,
black can.
Oh no. Now, before we go, see y'all don't fuck me up. Now that 211, that pineapple, they got strawberry, and they got watermelon. Listen to me.
When he said strawberry, I swear to God, I heard my grandmama. That nigga didn't say no strawberry. He said strawberry. Nigga, that's peachy as hell, boy.
But that pineapple, I buy that pineapple. I turn on Kim Bella onto that. Oh yeah, I turn that 211
right,
pineapple. That shit is all. That shit. Oh, shake your head. Conspiracy Bro, I want you to go buy you a 4-pack. 4-pack is only $4.97. 512 with tax.
Right
Man, you trying to kill somebody, man. You trying to kill somebody.
Just right here on that champagne from back in the day. Yeah. Oh man. My brothers, man, good conversation like always. Oh, Crazy Horse. Ooh, I think I had Crazy Horse one time.
That's too
I think I
much.
had Crazy Horse one time. Yeah. But good conversation, my brothers, man.
Thunderbird.
Yeah. Thunderbird. Oh, we
yeah.
bringing up old habits.
Cheap.
Too cheap. No, man. I'm telling you. Oh man. But I still drink. I still drink that bull every now and then. What I can't find no more is the bull. You know, remember they came out bull in the red can. They had the blue, then they had the
Bull.
red.
It's called Red Bull.
Yeah. They don't have the red. I haven't found the red in a while. I haven't seen the red in a while. And of course, I don't think they make what's the one St. Ives. I haven't seen St. Ives in a while. You know what I'm saying?
Still got St. Ives. And Mickey's coming out.
You seen it here? I haven't seen St. Ives in a while.
St. Ives.
Yeah, St. Ives in a while. But like you say though, Mark, look at the destruction of the black community.
Yes,
and a lot of people, and that's what they say.
Like domestic violence.
Exactly. That's just like somebody say something to me. They say if you see a white man,
Rose, that shit was trash.
when they talk about when you see a white man in a white T-shirt with no sleeves, wife beater. He about to beat his wife. Especially you on that shit. That's why they call it wife beaters.
Tell y'all later about that.
I still see Wild Irish Rose now. I seen Wild Irish Rose. I still see that around here, Joe.
Tell y'all about that later on.
Yeah. But good conversation, my brother. Before we go to our after show, my main man, Pharaoh King, what you got for the people, my brother? And make sure you shout out your social media while you there.
So we was talking about some stuff earlier today about how people make us act out or whatever. There's a little quote that I found. It said, "Nothing that's for me will require me to act out of my character to get it. Absolutely nothing." So if a person is acting out of character, you probably did something for them to do that.
I like that, man. I like that. My main man, Pharaoh. Yeah, I acted out of character. Motherfucker said the wrong thing. I like, who the fuck you talking to? You know? But anyway, I digress. I digress.
Anyway, I didn't mean to bring it back, but that was something that I found earlier. And like I said before, some people are so bothered that you don't want to be bothered, and it kills them and it irks their soul that you just are comfortable in your skin, confident, got your own God self going on, and they have to find a way to be the devil. They got it.
Exactly.
They got to get in the skin. And they're the ones that call themselves Christians.
Exactly. And I'm gonna take from my man. I'm gonna take from my man, Conspiracy Brother, and one of his old videos. I'm paraphrasing here. I might fuck it up. He say in one of his videos, he say that when you talk about God and you looking for that God up above you, but if you actually sit down and think, God is in you. You are the God. My main man. I'm paraphrasing, but that's what he said.
No,
I'll be listening. I'll be listening.
But we've always said your body is a temple.
Yeah. But I'm just talking about Conspiracy Brother. He say that in one of his videos. Yeah. See, I be listening to Conspiracy Brother. You be dropping knowledge sometime. Like, he say this. Until you talking about, you ever just look at the sun? See, that's where you lost me. See, but the other shit, I got you.
That's for bold motherfuckers who really want to challenge the system.
Hey man,
challenging the system.
My man Pharaoh tried to challenge the system. His ass had to go get his eyes checked.
Hey, he still ain't got on no glasses though. He's still dealing. See?
Hey, listen, hey, man on the street, fuck you. I ain't doing that shit no more.
He did it, and he still see. He ain't got no glasses. I got the glasses on.
I got you. But main. Yeah, so my main man, Conspiracy Brother, what you got? Pharaoh, shout out your social media, man, so people can follow you, bro. You did say it.
Right there, Pharaoh_71, King Ryan, Facebook. Hey, I'm just going to do both hands like that. There you go.
There we don't talk about. There it is. My main man, Conspiracy Brother, a.k.a. Super Villain. Say the last part. I can't say that shit. My tongue too big. My teeth too big.
Astra Kim.
Okay, yeah.
What does that mean anyway?
My teeth too big, so I can't say that shit.
That's the name of my soul.
Okay, then. That's what I'm talking about. What you got for the people, my brother, before we go to our after show called Ashed Out? And make sure you shout out your social media while you telling the people about yourself or telling the people what you want them to hear, my brother.
Stop looking outside yourself because everything you need is within. Everything. Enjoy your Friday. Soul expression on multiple platforms. Just type that shit and something to pop up. I don't know if you're gonna like that shit or not, but something gonna pop up.
But as for me, my brothers and sisters, of course, y'all know y'all can always find me, the Man on the Street, at the Man on the Street Show on YouTube. Also, Creative Canvas Expressions on YouTube as well. That's my AI channel. I'm back on my AI grind. I'm about to drop a video later on tonight if I get this shit to do what I wanted to do. But hey, I'm about to drop it. But you always want to come check us out next Wednesday at 7 o'clock for our sports channel, a sports podcast called the Better Than Sex Sports Podcast. All we do is talk about sports and sports entertainment, and we do that pretty well. And for the last couple of weeks, the Man on the Street is still in the goddamn league. I'm about to tell a lie because my teeth got too big. So, but you want to come back and make sure you check us out next Friday night for Two Cigars and a Blunt, what you're watching right now. Usually we talk about politics, we talk about the news and entertainment, but tonight we just had a conversation. And as you can see, me and my brothers are very educated on what we are talking about. But what we about to do right now is to go to our after show called Ashed Out. That's when everybody gets a chance to talk about what they want to talk about. Usually we go straight. We will make a right turn, but like our boy Tim Dog always say, 99.9% when we make that left, we're going to drive that bitch off the goddamn cliff. Damn. So make sure you come back and check us out. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I am the Man on the Street.
Man, Milwaukee Brewers about to take their ass home and go fishing. Pharaoh King.
Super villain. Your mama's favorite. Your grandmama's favorite. Your auntie's favorite. Tim, shut your ass up, because I know what you probably thinking. We out.
Man, that motherfucker just happy his wife let him back in the damn house. The motherfucker was gone for a whole goddamn month. Now his ass, now he talking about her birthday. Her birthday was last month. Motherfucker, we remember. You don't be trying to bull that bullshit.
Yeah.
Pharaoh, your boy's down by 7. 17-10. Miami. Miami's playing. Miami's playing Louisville.
Shit, I forgot about them.
University of Miami.
Yeah,
That was your
they
boy.
were playing tonight.
Yeah,
I
well, y'all
watched
down
the
by
baseball game
y'all down by 4 now. 4 with 1 minute and 51 seconds left.
in the game.
In the I think
the
it's the third. Yeah. The third
Yeah, they
quarter,
can
fourth
win.
quarter.
The third
This is
quarter.
third quarter. It's still third quarter. Okay then. Okay
Yeah,
then. I'm
they-
just letting
they
you know.
good
All
to
right
go.
then. All right, my people. Hey, and of course, where everybody at? We missing Tim Dog. He said his wife's birthday.
Man, how old Sean Turn?
Motherfucking
That professor.
50,
No. I'm talking about no. Tim Dog
his
said
birthday
it's
was
his
last
wife's
week.
birthday.
I know his birthday was last week. We didn't say happy birthday to him.
Okay, yeah. No, fuck him, man. That motherfucker still got a job. Fucking up our money. Shit.
Hey man, I still got 2 months. I still got 2 months.
I got a couple of days. Fuck on our money, man. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, like my main man, Conspiracy Brother say, aka Super Villain, enjoy yourself, be safe out there, and we'll see y'all next Friday. And with that, we're out. Peace.